What is proof? Proof is the stuff we use to make our case in court. And when we're in litigation, when we have a case, when someone sued us or when we want to sue or need to sue someone else, we have to prove our case. We have to use proof. In this country, we don't just get to say it. You have to prove it. And so how do we prove things? We prove things with evidence. And what is evidence? Well, testimony can be evidence. When someone, raises their hand and they say, "Hey, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth," that is testimony. And so for testimony to be proof, it typically has to be under oath. And there are different ways that we get testimony under oath. So that's one way, is through testimony we can provide proof. There's documents. Documents provide proof. So if anything related to money or contracts or things like that, it's always better if you have documentary evidence. Do you have a receipt? Do you have a bill? Do you have a tax return? Do you have documents that support what you're saying? Right? If someone says, "Hey, I've earned $1 million every year for the last 10 years, but their tax return shows that they haven't," right? What they say is not good proof, but the documents would be good proof. And so we look at documents. We look at reports from other people. Other people can provide both testimony and documents in the form of letters or recommendations. Experts can provide proof or evidence through their testimony or through their reports or records. Sometimes business records provide proof. And even though they come in lots of different forms, we may use some of that, some business records, as proof. We may use what's published on an internet site as proof of something. The point is, anytime you have a claim, you can't just say it. You have to prove it. And so proof is an important aspect of any case. And it's something to consider what kinds of proof you have and how reliable is that proof. How is it going to hold up when a lawyer on the other side, for example, comes and tries to poke holes in that proof? Is it going to hold up? If it is, then it's good proof. And if it isn't, then you might need to find other proof. But generally speaking, proof comes in the form of testimony, usually sworn testimony, so that we know that we're getting the truth. At least theoretically, we're getting the truth. Or documents and papers and some written form of proof that can be submitted and verified by either a judge or a jury who's going to evaluate that proof and make a decision about who wins the case.